Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:08 Wednesday, November 2nd, 50 degrees. Getting up to 71 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio. Streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160. Join the conversation. We are joined in the studio by Dr. Peter Kammerman from Kamy. Can I say Kamy Dental?
You could say Kamy Dental.
I just said it. There you go.
Can I talk as fast as you?
I don't know. Can you?
I thought I did. I thought I could.
But what would you say? That's the more important
thing.
Be
healthy, be happy.
That's this is like
is that like passe?
It sounds like a Bobby McFerrin song. If you want to know the truth.
I thought it was a Dick Clark announcement. A Dick Clark.
Yeah, is it?
Is that before your time?
Dick Clark?
Yeah.
No, but although I don't know that I remember him speaking in in a way that people could understand completely.
Well, that's because he had a stroke later on in his life.
Wait, no, he did. Didn't he do like a $25,000 pyramid at something?
Yeah. Oh, yes, he did. Yes,
so
he did.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about Dick Clark, are we? So what are we here to talk about? So why don't you give folks a little bit of your background, what you're all about?
All right, what am I all about? Well, in 1989, I started Kamy Dental. Back then, I don't know if you know this, but in the state of New Jersey, you were not allowed to advertise for health professionals. And I made a point to advertise in New Jersey. And, of course, I got sued, and the State Board of Dentistry came after me. And then I made a plea. Why can't I advertise? I can do what I want. I have freedom of speech.
Right.
And I fought the state, and I won. And so, therefore, Kamy Dental was created in 1989. I opened, over the years, over 29 years, I've opened up 4 Kamy Dentals. Now there's 3 Kamy Dentals. It's hard to juggle 4, so I figured I can juggle with 3 balls.
Right.
I can't juggle with 4 balls. No laughing on the balls.
No, I understand.
So that went along pretty well until 2004 when I was in the shower and a circumferential electric current and went back to work and was in the middle of doing a root canal. I told the girls in the office, you got to get me to the doctor. Gets me to the doctor. The doctor says, there's nothing wrong with you. Go back to Kamy Dental, start pulling a tooth. In the middle of pulling the tooth, another pain. Jeez. And I pulled the tooth, by the way.
Right.
Went back to the doctor. The doctor says, nothing wrong with you. He sends his mother to take me to a cardiologist. The cardiologist says, there's nothing wrong with you. I go, Doc, I really don't feel good. They send me to the hospital. I'm having a massive heart attack. That shows you I'm not a hypochondriac, by the way.
Right.
Anyway.
It also showed, don't tell us who that doctor is, though. Because maybe he'll tell me off the air so I know not to use that particular doctor.
Yeah, well, his mother saved my life.
Thank God.
Anyway, so from that time, I had a massive heart attack, 2 stents at that time. They had to ambulance me up to St. Barnabas. Since that time, I've had another heart attack and 19 stents.
Wow.
That's the most in the state of New Jersey.
That's congratulations. You must be very proud of that accomplishment.
Well, I won 20, so,
really?
Well,
I mean,
I might eat some salami today.
I think it's important that we all have goals, and I think that's yours. So there you go.
It's a positive thought. But anyway.
But how are you feeling, though? I mean, do you feel good?
Well, I just went to the hospital yesterday. I have to get another surgery. So how good can I feel? No, I feel good.
Okay.
But that is true.
So maybe we should segue into a discussion about Obamacare then. How do you feel about that?
You want real? Oh, you really? Listen, I'm filtered, but can you unfilter me?
I mean, I don't know. This sounds like we're going to segue into an Affordable Care Act discussion because you are obviously the poster child for medical procedures.
Oh yeah. Listen, when I go into the Jersey Shore and I get a procedure, they all go, "Hey, Kamy, how are you?" That's not a good thing,
Yeah.
It's all right when I'm in the street, but not in the hospital.
Is it true? And I've only heard this as a rumor. Is it true that you have one of those punch cards and your next stent is actually free? Is that true?
You want to hear the funny thing? Okay. My first 2 stents, they were recalled. Well, what's that mean for me?
So they were recalled. So are you counting that in the 19? So is that or are those actually gone now?
Well, no, I get 2 free.
Okay, so you got 2 free.
Yeah, I got
that's
2
good.
free. Yeah, it's a good deal.
All right, so that's not bad. All right, so you're no longer dentisting.
Well, I am dentisting in the thought process that I we do everything digitally. So
Right.
every day I have my phone. My phone's glued to me. All
Right.
So every day everyone's emailing me digital shots of people's teeth. It's a beautiful sight, by the way. It's not like going to Iceland.
What's better than seeing someone's teeth?
Well, it's I just
Yeah.
came back from Iceland and I was getting pictures all the time.
Right.
And so what happens is all the patients' X-rays are sent to me, and I'll say, we should do this, we should do that. But basically, it's the new wave of dentistry. Dentistry does not have to be done. Yes, the actual procedures have to be done by hand.
Right.
But the diagnostic aspect of dentistry is done visually.
Sure.
And we actually do a technique called E4D, where we make the crowns in the office digitally on a computer.
Really?
We mill them in the office.
Like a 3D printer?
Well, it's basically it's similar to that. Similar
right.
to that. A little bit more money than a 3D printer.
Right, I got you.
And a patient only has to sit in the chair for an hour.
Wow.
They get their crown in an hour.
Well, it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because Shawn Michaels from Shawn and Sue,
I know him,
who happens to maybe be Zach's dad. So he was yesterday playing with the new Da Vinci robot at Community Medical Center. Right, and we'll have Donna Bonacorso on actually next. And he was showing us, that he has video of him playing with this robot. And we were talking about the fact
that didn't sound good. He's playing with his robot.
Yes, listen. Come on now, moving swiftly forward. So he was talking about the fact that ultimately you'll be able to do so many of these procedures remotely. Like you don't even, the doctors will be able to do procedures without even being in the same city, for God's sake.
That's basically where it's going.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and we are at the cutting edge, and I'm proud of that. And I've always, done extended schooling, and I send all my staff, and dentistry is a changing field. It's not like you don't hear that loud noise. Right. Digging into your brain, for an hour and a half.
Right, because you're sedated instead. Like there's sedation dentistry.
I punch them in their face.
Right, you're sedated. You wake up and you're like, wait, this isn't the shirt I was wearing when I went out. That doesn't.
No, I'm not the typical dentist, by the way.
Right?
Can you tell that?
Yeah, no. Yeah. There's no chance that I would. No, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go down that road. So, so now that you're not you're not engaged, every minute.
I'm not engaged in it, but in a sense, I am. I'm.
I got you. But you got other things working too.
I got other things working.
All right. So you know what? This is what we do. We tease this, right? Because we have another segment coming up. So. Everybody now that you've engaged them with your
I'm an engaging guy.
Yes, because you're an engaging guy. Now everybody wants to know what Dr. Kamy's working on now.
Oh, geez.
So we're gonna make them wait till after the break because that way they listen to the sponsors and the sponsors pay the bill. That's how I roll. Okay, right. Dr. Peter Kammerman, Kamy Dental, back with more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin after this.
The Sean Hannity Show this afternoon at 3. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin returns next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Connect with Jeremy, 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. It is now 6:20 in the morning. It's Hump Day. Congratulations. It's also Match Wednesday, but we'll talk about that later. We're here with Dr. Pete Kammerman, Kamy Dental, but so much more. I mean, We've spoken, only briefly about the world of dentistry. So now, because you have to do multiple things and because you're trying to push your heart as far as you possibly can, you are now in a new endeavor, right? So what are you working on now?
Well, at Kamy Dental, what would you envision Kamy Dental or dentistry as a stressful thing?
So the only thing to me that's more stressful than going to the dentist
is going to the proctologist.
No, I actually enjoy the proctologist.
I figured that.
Well, now I probably should stop talking. All right, go ahead.
All right,
it's stressful. I'm pretty stressed.
So I created a thing called In Touch at Kamy, and no,
they have the same thing at my proctologist, by the way.
I wouldn't want to be touching that, but
I'm sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So what it is a massage center, yoga, Reiki,
right?
Sound bowls. You know what sound bowls are?
Sound bowls.
Sound bowls.
Bowls.
Not bowls. Bowl. BOWLS. Stop.
Yeah. Sound bowls.
Your mind is in the gutter. You know what a sound bowl is?
No. What's a sound bowl?
A sound bowl is. you sit in this room and there's women with these bowls, and they go, they take their finger and they go, woo.
Really?
And it's very calming.
Like you do around like a glass of wine or
yes,
something.
that's exactly what it is.
Wow.
But these bowls cost $2,000.
Really?
So they're very expensive bowls.
Can I ask you a question, Donald Trump? Why do they have to
Donald
be women?
Trump.
I'm sorry, that just came out of my mouth like subliminal man. Why do they have to be women who are doing that? I mean,
Well, I don't know many men
Are
who
men
can-
incapable of putting their fingers around a bowl? Is that...
I've never seen a man in a sound bowl except me.
Okay, well, having never seen a sound bowl,
That's
I'm
my
gonna
new
have to take
dating
your-
technique,
Gotcha. All right, so moving right along.
Okay. Oh boy, you got to move a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, the massage. So this is we did this. Started this 2
wait,
months
are they
ago.
called chakra bowls?
Yes.
That's
no.
it. All right,
So
go ahead.
anyway, I started this 2 months ago, and I thought it was going to be just a little hobby, a little side thing, giving a service to the patients. And it's really come about, and we are booked. And what's happening is there is a joint in the body called not that joint. There's a joint in the body called the Temporomandibular Joint, and what that joint is, 5 muscles of mastication, that's biting, are attached to this joint, and a lot of people have soreness in their jaws.
Right.
And what we do now is a TMJ massage, which is covered by insurance.
Right.
And what it's doing is if a patient continuously comes, their joints can be relaxed, and that's in accordance
Really?
with... Yeah, oh yeah.
And so you can get rid of TMJ that way,
Well,
too?
you can alleviate the pain from it. So we'll make you a mouthpiece, plus we'll perform these muscle
Because
massages.
my TMJ actually causes me, like, in my ear, it causes, like, pain in my ear because of the TMJ.
Let me tell you something. You get a 20-minute TMJ massage, and you really feel like a different person, especially if
Really?
you're suffering from it. Why are you laughing so much?
I'm not laughing. I'm okay.
Okay.
By the way, I have to let you know. I looked up chakra bowls.
Yeah.
I'm serious because I had. So we have a very interactive
spell
show
it?
here. CHAKRA.
Did you get that on the
seriously,
first?
No, it's Tibetan chakra bowls, and that's what it's called. It's called chakra bowl meditation.
It's amazing.
It's a form of vibrational medicine.
Right.
So it's actually called. I mean, I'm just letting you know. I'm just passing on, just dropping some knowledge on you.
Well, listen. In other places in the world, this is a very, this kind of technique is used a lot. But in Ocean County, we are.
We just call them crystal balls here.
Yeah, the crystal balls. Any balls is good. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is Ocean. This is a untapped thing in Ocean County, and people realize that there are alternative ways of relaxing, and it's really working. And so
that's cool.
I'm
so
proud of it.
where is this now? Where is this?
Well, we started this in the Kamy Dental in Bayville, but I'm going to continue it in Jackson.
Oh, so this is part of the Kamy Dental empire.
Yes, it's called In Touch at Kamy.
Oh.
And we're going to put them in each dental office. And then eventually I'm going to start a company where I'm going to implement this in dental offices all over the United States.
Really?
I really think that this is where it's going.
Well, that's great. I mean, I agree with you. I find, I think of like Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, wow.
Right. And I think of that, I guess, I saw the Off-Broadway show, but I guess most people are familiar with the movie. And you think of Steve Martin and singing I'll Be a Dentist. Right. I have a penchant for causing things pain. Right. So
there was another movie called The Dentist with Corbin Bernsen.
Was that just a horror movie?
Oh, that was a straight out horror movie.
Because I don't think you ever have, like, nobody ever thinks about a dentist and goes, wow, that's a great experience.
Well, believe it or not, let me just tell you something. That's not true. There are addicts.
Yep.
It's better to be a dentist addict than an alcoholic or a drug addict. But these people want to come and talk to you every day.
Really?
So I'm a psychologist. I know all the gossip in this town because all they want to do is talk. Now, you're going to say their mouths are open. Well, I'm talking about the people who have dentures. They don't have teeth, by the way.
Right.
And they come in and they want adjustments, but they want to be coddled.
Right.
So, I'm a coddler.
You know what it comes down to? Most people need friends. Right, I think that people like that it's like, I think at core, this is going to be very deep for me. At core, I think most people are lonely on some level, and whenever they see somebody, especially if they see someone regularly, like you can hear from hairstylists all the time, right? Not that you and I would hear that. All right. Anyway, so that's great. So we have a whole holistic thing going on.
Yes.
That was almost redundant, and then we have the whole the whole dentistry thing going on, and there's got to be more, right? But We're going to tease that.
Oh, another
because
tease.
We're up against the break.
I don't
right?
like teasing.
Well, that's
tough.
Dr. Peter Kammerman, Kamy Dental, and there's the relaxation at Kamy Dental, and he's a psychologist. There's so many things going on here. Maybe we'll talk more about Iceland and museums. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin back after the break.
Coming up next, the latest from WOBM News, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Overlooking the Toms River. It's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:35, Wednesday, November 2nd, 50 degrees, getting up to 71 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app at WOBMAM.com. 732-555-1160 to join the conversation. We are joined by Dr. Peter Kammerman, Kamy Dental, and there's a, what's it called? The
In Touch at Kamy.
In Touch at Kamy. So you were telling me that you're a baseball fan.
I'm a baseball fan. Unfortunately, I'm a Met fan.
That's
but,
okay. What do you mean, unfortunately? You can't. I am so sick of you Mets fans saying, unfortunately. You've won like 2 World Series in the last few years. What are you talking about?
And we were in the 2000 World Series against the Yankees.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm almost at the point where, let's be fair, the Mets have been more successful over the last 15 years than the Yankees have.
Yeah, but the Mets lost the most in a season. Did you know that?
Whatever. Come on.
In 1964, they lost.
1964?
Were you born?
Well, that was like what?
Do you even know what
was
64
that like?
means?
That was when you were bar mitzvahed, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I had hair then.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right.
So what do you think? What do you think of?
You can't
of
think.
series?
I'm going to tell you what I think. There's a pitcher on the Cleveland Indians. His name is Tomlin.
Yeah.
All right. And his father this year had some medical condition that caused him to be paralyzed from the waist down. And all this guy Tomlin is doing, all he wants is his father to come to the game. And his father came to the game, and it's a pretty incredible feeling. And, how do I put that in perspective? I've had all these heart conditions, 19 stents. I have 3 kids. And the only thing that really matters to me, the only true thing, because I really don't care how I feel or anything like that, I want my kids to see that I'm fighting for my life. And that's what I do every single day. I live life to its fullest degree, and that's what I want my kids to say.
Right. So is that why you're rooting for the Indians? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm rooting for the Indians because maybe Charlie Sheen likes the Indians, and I love that movie.
And you have a Charlie Sheen thing?
I wear a Charlie Sheen shirt.
Do you?
Well, it's better than the shirts I can get in Iceland. Yeah.
Well. All right, so you really are you're feeling the Indians then.
I'm feeling the Indians, and something before you said like it's really slow and stuff. You know what? Sometimes Game 7 should be slow.
But what do you do? Let's break it down for a second.
Yeah.
So you're gonna watch the game tonight, right?
Oh, I'm gonna watch the game. It's the most looked upon game in the history of the World Series.
What are you going to do? Are you going to sit on your couch? Like, what does it actually look like for you watching that game? Are you just going to sit there with a bowl of popcorn and a beer?
Do I look like I eat popcorn?
I don't know.
I'm going to have a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Okay, so you're going to have Ben & Jerry's ice cream and a beer or whatever.
Now, it's unfortunate my 2 oldest boys, they couldn't give a hoot about sports.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
I'm going to live by myself.
But are you going to sit there for 3 hours and just watch the game? Are you not going to have your remote in your hand? Or you're
I'll
not
have my
flipping?
phone. I always have my phone.
Yeah.
Remember, glued to me.
So you're going to be multitasking because you can't watch baseball as a standalone endeavor.
Well, even in the 7th inning, I'll stand up and go, "Take me out."
Do you sing along with?
I do. Bill Murray was, unbelievable.
Have you considered a webcam as you go through life?
Webcam. Maybe,
do you remember Ed TV? Do you remember that movie? Was that Matthew McConaughey?
No, it was not. That was oh my God.
Oh no, it was.
He's got big teeth. Jim Carrey.
No. You're thinking of the other one. You're thinking of the one where he grew up he was in the bubble.
Yes.
I'm talking about Ed TV where they followed him around the whole time.
Oh, I don't know who was in there. I saw that movie.
Yeah, no. Well, what was the Jim Carrey one, Zach?
The Truman Show.
The
Yes.
Truman Show, yeah.
How does he know everything? What is he,
Because
20 years old?
He was probably looking it up as we talked
No,
about
I
it.
watch a lot of TV.
Oh, okay.
That's one that
Okay.
I
So
know.
the Truman Show, I mean, that's Truman Show you're thinking
Yeah, I
of. Ed
did.
TV was Matthew McConaughey. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Zach?
No.
Where they following him around. You know who else was in that? Woody Harrelson.
Oh, I like
was his
Woody.
brother, right? And like they're following around through his life, and you see Woody Harrelson maybe cheating on his wife in the movie and stuff like
What
that
else is
because the
there?
cameraman's there, and then he blames.
I
him.
was there. The
No,
cameraman.
No, you're the camera. All right.
That's a
It's
pun
that time. It's that time, Dr. Kamy, where we give you the magic wand, the pixie dust, the fairy dust, the ability just to wiggle your nose and make an impact on the world just by waving it around. What are you doing?
I'm drinking a coffee, which is not good for my heart. What is it that I'd like in this world? Well, because I've lived through such unusual medical conditions, I feel that I have the voice to help people in my situation, men over 40 years old who are not familiar with what heart conditions are. And I feel that I can make a difference. And that's what I've been trying to do since 2004. And I do it every single day. I laugh about my condition, but it's a serious condition. And I feel I can make the difference. And
Right.
and that's what my life ambition is.
Right. All right. Well, that's really cool. That's good. By the way, Phil Brilliant, friend of yours and mine.
Yes.
He wants to make sure that I understand the Mets haven't won the World Series since 1986. But let's be fair. National League pennants in 2000 and 2015, and National League East titles in 86, 88, 2006, and 2015. So it's not exactly like it's been like, you know, the years of sadness.
By the way, the pitcher tonight, I don't know who he is on the Cleveland Indians, is pitching
the third time.
It's
Only the second time.
2002.
Jack Morris.
That's
Yes.
correct.
I'm
No,
all over-
Lackey.
No,
Oh, no, Matt
Jack
Morris. You're right.
Listen
yeah.
to me. All right.
Well,
See, I just want you to understand.
Were you born then?
I remember Jack Morris
Okay.
very well. Of course I do. Was that with the
Detroit Tigers?
Detroit Tigers.
Yes.
That's where the Detroit Tigers started 35-5 that year.
Yes,
I
that's
remember
correct.
that.
That's
So,
correct.
Anyway, where could folks learn more about Kamy Dental and all the things you're working on? Is there can they follow you somewhere? Like, do you want to give them your Facebook?
Well,
your,
they can.
your I mean, you must have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram,
I have
a
all
Tinder.
Tinder,
something-
jeez.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a little old for a Tinder, my friend. No, KamyDental.com. I'm on Facebook. Kamy Dental's on Facebook. I mean, if you follow me on my personal name, Peter Kammerman, you're going to see some unusual stories. I just got back from Iceland, and I've been around the world, and I preach what I sing. I do.
All right. Very nice. Well, listen, it's been fun, and
Will you invite me again?
I doubt it. I mean, I just want to be completely transparent. But I think that this was fun. So let's not dwell on the future. Let's talk about what we've had today. Can we do that instead?
Oh, you want to recap?
Maybe. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Thank you so much, Dr. Kammerman, Kamy Dental. It was fun. We'll be back right
Can
after
I just
this.
say one thing?
What's that?
Be healthy, be happy.
All right. See you. Bye.